instead of adding things that you can do. For example, when you have 17 different stuns in the game, yeah, that doesn't add more gameplay. That limits gameplay. You get what I mean? Like, it doesn't add more gameplay for you as the stunner. It's the same, but it limits the amount of gameplay coming out of the opposition. And I think there's too much shit. Okay. So let's say that you're a disc priest. You're playing an RPG, right?
You're talking about uniqueness here, or?
No. I'm talking about individual mechanical skill.
Okay, yeah? So you would say there would be a circumstance where I would not invite this guy because I need a stunner, essentially.
No.
But now.
No.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, if you're playing a disc priest in RPGs, yeah.
Yeah.
There's some skill. You have a bunch of skill. You can do all sorts of things. Pog, high skill ceiling. Now, what are you going to do when I introduce that you're going to be stunned 3 times in a row and there's nothing you can do? You're just sitting there stunned. There's no skill. You can't do anything. The enemy didn't do anything impressive to stun you. There was no skill involved in any of this.
Yeah, of course there were. If they chain it without me getting to move ever, there's a skill in that in of itself.
I mean, yeah, but that's a very basic skill.
I mean, there are add-ons you can fix to help you with this mission.
No, but like, that's a very, very basic skill.
Yeah.
Being able to chain CZ, yeah?
Yeah.
And if people just stun off each other, there's nothing you can do. You're just going to be beaten fucking to death. Unlucky. You can't dispel your healer who's CC'd, so he can't save you.
And then you play like...
It limits your option that the enemy has so many options. It's basically what I'm trying to say, which is why I have a different opinion to Walleriggs on RPGs. I think that the macro play in RPGs is where all the skill lies, and it's not an individual play whatsoever. Where in Arena, I think it's more towards mechanical skill than necessarily macro, but both are very, very present, which is why I think that Arena is the more... has the higher skill ceiling. This also depends on comp and all of these things and the current season and I don't know what, so it's a bit of a weird thing to discuss, because I will happily agree that certain seasons RPGs had a higher skill ceiling. That's just because the viable teams that were playing at the high level were honestly brain dead. Like, the comps are just stupid. Like, when you're watching a turbo cleave versus a triple healer comp, there is zero skill going on. Nobody's using their brain and there's nothing is happening.
Yeah.
It's fucking 3 drooling derps versus 3 drooling derps.
But that's like still in a negative. I'm thinking like still like the in the positive light. What like all the shit that's going down in a really good game and stuff like that. Like, there are some insane bits in the RPG stuff. And here's the funny thing: you can take the arena components and apply it to the RPG. It's not gonna like make or break really anything. It's just like, okay, those guys, they are really good, have some nice synergy, we'll put them there, for instance. But say you have, just because you know like maybe layout, I mean, like what can you bring from the RPG really into arena, which is like, okay, you have some kind of random concept skirmishes, what you can expect, and then it's just like abuse of environment, kind of. Okay, I guess I'll be a little bit better with the boxes, you know, kind of shit. That's about it. There's really, it's kind of weird that way. And that's why also RPG gets heavily criticized upon, because you can bring, if you have a lot of arena experience, you can be an asset in RPG, versus if you're an RPG player, you won't be too much of an asset in said arena. But here's the thing though, there's a saying in the RPG scene, and that is, if you're tunnel visioning Gladiator fucking forehead, like, they are most likely the toughest ones to fucking make them compliant to what they need to do, because they won't might not even be able to follow the most simplistic thing that needs to be done.
Let's go, Matte. Let's go.
Or something.
The thing is, I don't necessarily disagree, but those are just bad gladiators.
Well, yeah, I mean, there are bad gladiators, and then there are good ones also.
There is like 90% of all gladiators are fucking trash. Because they play whatever the fuck is easy this season to get gladiator on, and then it's really not difficult. Nobody managed to do that because the MMR cap was in place, so nobody got above 2.4k before it was nerfed. Sadly. No, they were all hard stock at 2100 because that was the cap. Yeah.
Oh no, vad vi trollar.
They really want. Of course I did. I also played a bunch of other shit. It's totally rogue bias from the guy who plays like fucking 6 different classes at the same time, all the time, in every season. Before the nerf? No, they weren't. Not even in the least. Absolutely. Do you know what happened to me the other day in an arena when I'm fully geared burst stacked? I got fucking one shot from stealth by Boomkin. You wanna know what also happened? I got killed 6 times over and 2 globals by a paladin. Now, my rogue one-shotting your 20k health fucking character at that time is not the same as them one-shotting me when I have 40 plus k health and 1300 versatility. Like, yeah, but it was only busted because people were lacking gear. Like, the fact that nerf even went through and then they didn't nerf anything else is obscene.
Matte, glöm inte att din E gör damage också.
Yes.
När du ser att de har typ svärd på sig, det är liksom stacks från din E. Tänk dig som Kallistas Rend passive typ.
Oh my god. Yeah.
You get 100% crit from Master's Assassin, which, I mean, that wasn't really the problem. That's a lot of problems, and it was really easy to fix. But they just didn't know how to fix it, and instead they decided to try and ruin the fucking class by nerfing it in the wrong places.
Technically they fixed it. The problem is they didn't fix the other classes then, so then the rogues are the only one that got underhand.
Yeah, and hunters for that matter. Yeah.
It's the same shit.
I mean, the only reason why Red Paladins aren't taking over the ladder completely everywhere is because of their inherent weakness to casters. They deal really poorly with casters. But no melees can get through the wall of Red Paladins. Like, there's literally a team in AWC that play Red Paladin Rogue, and their sole purpose is to cheese one-shot people. Like, they in their Arena World Championships with a fucking cheese comp like that.
Yeah, but it's not worse than the one button hunter shit. That was the worst shit I've ever seen. So.
I've seen Triple Judgment.
Hello, Jimmy.
The Moss season 1, holy fuck, that was insane.
Is that still what they're playing, Triple Judgment?
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine a retry knight basically. Disgusting.
Like, hit
Let me buff you with some
judgment.
cooldown reduction.
Like that hit hard enough by themselves, but one on one is unbelievable.
I mean, Final Verdict crits for like 30k as well.
On steroids.
So you go Triple Judgment into Final Verdict, and that's so you do what's that? 3 times 12k damage, and then 30k.
It's 4 spells within 2 levels. It's quite. I mean,
It's just silly. Like when you watch the Warrior Red Paladin teams against each other as well, it's like they're having a match, so like there's tension, and then somebody just randomly dies, and then the other guy randomly dies, and it's like, cool, what's happening? Just Red's randomly one-shotting the other Red or the other healer. That is the match. It's just they're just rolling a dice every time.
Oh,
Red,
isn't he
Red,
dying?
I crit, he's dying.
Kinda like fucking this season that was before that even.
Like, it's super silly.
Yeah. I played the shit out of it. That Nihilota.
But yeah, I don't think that the rogue changes. If you reverted all of the rogue changes right now and just removed Cold Blood from the game,
But it's a noob destroyer
they would have been
though.
fine.
Nah, it's like it fucks with the noobs. Like they won't survive that. So like you have where the majority of people are, you know, around the 1500 bracket, they are getting fucked by the rogues. So then it makes no sense. You see?
They reverted all rogue nerfs.
All the rogue rounds and then just removed Cold Blood. I think that they would.
Yeah, at the high
They need-
seed,
they need-
it
they
would
need
be
to
good,
remove
but
that-
the thing is
no,
that
no.
the rogues
They need
are
to remove
godlike
Dagon
at
the Dagger
1500 rating.
Tag on the yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, that cheese building needed to go. Yeah, sure, true.
That's the problem. Get it? Like because that's where kind of where the balance almost comes from. Fucking looking for aid, I swear.
Listening to hunters keep crying about rogues after the nerf was the most insane shit I've ever tried.
People are bad.
And it's just because hunters are like there's a bunch of really bad hunters around the 1500 region, yeah? Are fucked up. They all fucking live. And rogues inherently do really well against hunters at the moment. In a 1v1 setting, they do really, really well. In a 2v2 setting, they do really, really well. It is the one class the rogues do really, really well against.
You're a rogue yourself.
Like, I mean, you felt it as well whenever we met rogues. They were a real fucking big struggle because we were playing with a hunter.
But we were fine with mid rogue.
I mean, yes. Until I started like losing out to the other rogue and didn't fucking kill him in the opener because he vanishes in my shadowy duel. Then all of a sudden it became a struggle. If you remember.
It just proves more that it was a rogue more than a
I guess.
Honda / mate different.
Vi är så jävla outdraftade så det är inte sant alltså. Det är där du la ulti. Efter ett knock-upen sen
Ja,
ulti.
fast jag hade jag lagt ulti där Kevin skulle bli bannad. Den är på cooldown.
Ja, men. Yeah, just saying.
I know. That's a fucking shit. The toe. Can almost be fired.
Så jag behöver bara lite damage. Lite hjälp.
Feels good, man.
Oh no.
I know. Yeah. Yep. Okay, fine.
Nice. Oh my god, really? Fy fan, jag är irriterande.
Burning Sage is coming tomorrow, so fuck up, please. Okay.
Oh.
But still, took a Q in the face.
What a beautiful day this.
What? It's cloudy. But it's
Oh
great.
fuck.
But it's beautiful to play video games in.
It is.
What's
Pretty
that
wide in here.
The
shit earlier?
It's the perfect temperature to sit indoors and game.
It's kind of hot and humid.
Yeah.
Holy moly, we're getting so
Oh,
ripped.
I was about to die. It's fine. I soon.
It's not
So
fine.
you're Viego. So
Yeah, but we do no damage. Only Rengar does damage, and you.
It's the game.
Like that kill, he should be dead. He should be dead, 100%. But we got bad champions.
100% should be dead.
Yep.
But Alarm sucks, you don't get to pick your own champions.
Kill him. He was stunned. That's so bullshit. What? Okay.
Ah.
He was stunned.
What? Okay, what? Hey, Rengar, what the fuck, man?
Man, can't do anything when Oxygen's down here. Shit.
Come.
Donkey, man. Big donkey dick.
Beep, beep.
Most likely gonna die if that's misfortune, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You ready to tag an assist her? Yeah, 100%.
I got raised at least.
Yeah, that's good.
Wow. I'm so dead. Oh, you're so dead.
No! Yeah, I know. Like, I fucked up the order there, that's why. The wind-up time on this shit is,
No.
against tanks, it does not work against ADC if he's not in.
Hello.
Yo.
What you guys up to? Never mind. I just joined the stream and I was here.
Being defeated.
Yeah.
Should've been tank or so.
There's no. You should never. The Fiora and Lilia should never gotten through. Like they're stupid for picking us. To be honest.
You're
Stupid
all-
peepees?
You're all playing poo poo
Mike
pee pee?
was fucking...
Yeah.
No, no.
Nope.
Only the PP poo poo bring to playing poo poo pee pee.
Yeah. Pee
I
pee poo poo.
understand. What are the non pee pee poo poo playing?
World of Warcraft.
Yeah, I was sitting there spamming some AVs while being half AFK readings.
I don't know if that's not pee pee poo poo also.
That's pretty pee pee poo poo. I would actually
I'm
say
fine.
that is a big poo poo stinky.
Did you manage to win any AVs?
No.
The fuck do you think?
How are we supposed to do that quest?
Alliance is
Really?
stinky poo poo.
I don't even know how I completed it back then, man. Holy shit. All of a sudden that guy just took control and we won.
Took control. I don't wanna be at work.
A good guy, like a good player, you know, rallied the troops and we won. But Mata is like claiming he's this rally the troop boy and he never rallied
He
the
just
troop
goes,
boy.
we must summon the tree. Oh, I love that
Yeah.
game. When we
Can't
gonna
rally.
whip them again.
You can't rally for shit.
Oh no, not this guy.
Oh no,
again.
this guy again! Fuck off! That's what it is.
Fuck your tree.
Fuck your tree. Patriarchal or something. Yes, my lord!
If
Yes,
land
we
doesn't
do.
work,
I love that guy that
then
typed.
we
"Give
go
me a-"
by air.
I love that guy that typed. Give me assist. I'll preach the Lord. The word.
I liked him, dude. He was in our first one as well, and I whispered him. I was like, if you could give me any of the splurges, and he was like, yeah, sure, trade me. And then I traded him. He gave me water and food, and he was like, haha, you're funny. And I'm like, thank you. I liked it.
You should have typed to him. Give me bath water.
Oh, that's
Only
not
I
original.
have bad water.
That's not
only-
original anymore.
We only
Must evolve.
need a midget pouring bath water.
Oh, I'm okay.
Boy.
Oh, when they said your name in like that AQ GDGB run, that was fucking amazing.
Fucking midget porn.
The guy just goes, that got to be the best name I've ever seen.
Wait till you see my dwarf priest name.
Oh,
and then they go like, fucking, like baby, and it's like me and Tom are sitting, which baby?
Goo goo gaga.
The Tom isn't me.
Modify newest to oldest. GD. Copy. Please copy.
All the boys are online. Hello, AQ20.
What? Did it reset?
Mm-hmm. And CG is also open.
Let's see. Classic. Raid.
You can just click O.
Cap.
Click O and click rates. What?
What makes you think I'm at home? I'm at fucking work.
On your PC.
I'm on my work PC. At work. Yes, it did reset,
home.
Rhaegar. And tomorrow is on X, yeah?
Yep.
Shouldn't we do them tomorrow? Cause today raid and shit?
We should do them today or tomorrow. Not Wednesday.
Oh, of course not Wednesday.
We
Today or
shouldn't do them.
tomorrow.
We shouldn't do them tomorrow because tomorrow we can get marks in our mail.
What do you mean?
We find marks in our mail, then they stay in the mail until Wednesday.
Well, you know what we need to discuss the upcoming weeks? We need to like think about the schedule and shit for leveling and come to an agreement.
Sure.
Plus Mate needs to like tell us the final fucking roster. So we know what classes everyone is playing and if we need to make changes in the leveling groups. Like what happened to Spanky, that he doesn't want to play Shaman anymore, he wants to play Hunter. Know what I mean?
We'll see.
Yeah. But we should define this beforehand, know what I mean?
At this
Not to
point,
be really fucking confused.
at this point, I'm gonna sit my foot down and I can't really use I'm not sure anymore for anything.
Yeah.
I need people with certainties at this point.
It's not about the need, it's about not to get really clustered with shit that could have been cleared up before.
Worst case scenario, I'll fucking type to Hammer Hard and he comes tanks or heals.
Who's Hammerheart?
Paladin.
That was in healer and also the paladin in my jump runs.
I see.
The boomer?
Yeah.
I mean, how many shamans do we have at the moment without Prini?
One.
Only Mate?
Yep.
Are elemental shamans any good?
Shut the fuck up, Shivers.
What about the enhancement?
But you wouldn't bring. But
All
you asked
shamans
if elemental shamans is good.
All
And I ask
shamans
yes.
are good, dude.
And then you ask, is it an enhancement shaman? No, they're two different specs, Chipper.
No, then I said, what about?
They're all good.
They are also good. They're even better.
All pumping. They're all pumping. Shaman is just a really good class. All the specs are pumping.
Okay. So I'm guessing Prini is gonna play Shaman then?
Like
He
Shamans is
would
always
prefer
gonna
to
be
play
needed.
Shaman.
Shamans are
Okay.
always gonna be needed.
Can we clear up with Spanky? What the fuck does he want to do?
Yeah, when he's awake.
Okay.
Unless you can talk to him
In
like
the
a
morning.
psychotic.
In his fucking dreams, dude. Go be
Yeah.
a succubus.
Now, give me the answer. How about?
It's not about now, give me the answer. It's not, I didn't stress him. But you saw what happened? We didn't talk about it for a week. And he was like, yeah, but I don't want to play Shaman anymore.
Because he was most likely thinking about something.
And I don't think this is a psychotic rage to know exactly what people are playing.
Dude, I'll fucking solo Hellfire Rampant still level 66. Okay.
Dude, nothing want to take me with you? What?
Fucking druid, man.
Fuck you as well?
Yeah, I'm just going.
Yeah.
There, press W. If I'm not the inhib turret at level 2, I've done it wrong.
Inhib turret?
Exactly. Let's see
I
what
think you're
is
confuzzled now.
outside.
Can they give me fucking auction house back, man? Fuck this shit.
Soon.
We're holding a lookout for him.
Oh,
Mind.
I know what's happening to Orcs. Can somebody tell him that Discord does not work in Dubai? Can
Does he need a VPN?
Discord, yeah, Discord doesn't work in Dubai. Somebody text him or something. Doesn't look like it.
Yo,
What?
what up, boy?
Look at Orcs. Look at him.
Hey, Art.
Yo,
How you doing,
Hello.
dude?
Hello, hello.
how's everyone doing?
Are you in the car?
Yeah, in the car.
Our
new
car brothers?
dude. New car, new plate, dude.
Lamborghini?
Nah, we got the big car. Toyota
Okay,
Land
can you fucking yeet and hurry up to Internet Cafe? Chop chop.
Chop,
Tell him
chop.
like, I have COVID.
This is our new car?
I have COVID.
Into the cafe. A Toyota? What the fuck?
Land Cruiser.
Hey,
COVID.
lad.
That's the high-end Toyota, though.
Not even Mercedes? What the fuck? Orcs?
This is better than Mercedes, bro, for Dubai.
No.
This is great for the desert.
Nice.
This is our neighborhood.
How warm is it there? Holy shit.
It's fucking hot, dude.
Yeah.
It looks fucking.
This is where we're staying at the moment.
Oh, got the address? Yeah, yeah.
So the poor people live.
No internet cafe for me today, bro, on Private Street.
It's fine, it's fine.
But
Is
I
it
wish you guys best of luck. I hope you guys fucking kill it, dude.
Pussy.
I'll try to be there on Discord though. For those
Yeah.
nerds.
Nice, nice.
Oh, tonight's gonna be unlikely. Shivers is gonna play in the mirror group, and the hobo is gonna be non-mirror, and I'm not sure if Tomla is gonna play assassination, and I'm not sure if Johnny is gonna have his legendary. So yeah,
Hopes are high.
Oh,
hopes
shit. There's a lot of there you go. You know that's actually not a bad thing. You know maybe I can get a just more.
yeah, I agree, or
Maybe I can go to the internet cafe. Like, okay, I'll try. I don't think it's likely, but you know, I'll keep in mind.
Don't stress
try,
about
dude.
it, Orcs. Bye bye.
stress about it, Orcs. You have to be there.
It'll be in
Yeah,
3
just want to check
hours,
in
and
with
then
all
you
the
need. Yeah, you need to be in 3 hours, and then free for another 3 hours.
And how many hours is the race start anyway?
In 3 hours. Well,
They say in
3.5
3.5
hours.
hours.
3.5 hours. That's like 9:30, and it ends like at 1 a.m. I'll see, bro. If I do join, I'll probably end up leaving early.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine for us.
Only one pull, right, Orcs? XD.
Yeah,
First
bro.
pool, just the first
We
pool.
did one extra pull.
Do they have your mice there for
Legit.
you, orcs?
I do have my mouse here actually. I have my Naga here as well. Dude, I have a naga in every country that I visit a lot. So Lebanon, Dubai, and Canada. I need to have them, dude.
Don't even have a Naga in Sweden. What the fuck?
No, I'm not there often. If I was, I would. I picked up a startup in Dubai, to be honest. To have fucking set up here as well.
God, why don't you eat more nuts, Mate, you retard?
Yeah, eat more nuts.
Anyways, guys, I just wanted to check in, tell you guys the flight was good and everything's okay. Hope everyone's doing well. And
No towers destroyed and shit like that.
Oh, just say to your parents that you've turned autistic after the first COVID shot.
We'll see, bro. I won't be here tonight for sure, but I'll be here on Discord. Alright?
Okay, see you at the raid tonight, Orcs.
Nice. Nice.
We're counting on you.
Counting.
Alright, take it easy, boys.
Take care.
See ya.
Does your girlfriend have COVID now too, Rizzo?
Yeah.
No, I got it from the other room.
And what about the baby?
Baby?
The baby.
Yeah, it also has COVID, dude.
Rizzo has a baby?
Is really low for everyone, or is it
Rizzo is a baby?
Yeah, shivers.
Yeah, Chivers.
Shivers is really low volume for me.
I think
What?
I know this.
You're always low.
Fucking. You. Oh, nice.
Fuck. Ezreal is fucking useless.
It does a lot of damage when it hits.
He's missing so much though.
But all he needs is 3 good hits.
Like Yumi could have died there if he didn't mess up.
All you need is love.
And we need more grievous ones.
I think so.
Why are you tank team? Fuck.
I'm getting fucked.
Are you still asking this question, Rizzo?
Yeah, but come on. Our best boon, no, our best fortress.
Nah, it's.
Oh.
Nah.
What do you mean now?
Real. Not against this. I'm gonna be more of a distraction instead. I trust in Rizzo killing shit.
I do no damage with this champ.
Maybe one day.
You see this? My ulti did no damage.
Are you playing?
Vel'Koz. Oh shit. I might be fucked here.
You have to hit your combo of spells.
Yeah, I know.
Like if you hit all 3 spells, Rizzo, you do through them.
Yeah, but it's kinda hard to pull off against ranged characters. Sure, I can hit some Qs, but going melee to hit that knockup is kinda suicide.
Yeah, but if you hit all 3 spells, you do a lot of damage.
Yes, thank you for the tip.
Oh, this is bad.
Oh, I got him. Easy. Oh, nice. Mating them clutch Qs.
One cat versus this. Oh no!
Get tower. Fuck. Nice. Blood is gonna destroy them later though. We just need to get there.
Oh no.
That Ari.
But do we not know yet, not if they bring out the patch tomorrow or still there?
What did he say, sorry?
Do we not know if the patch comes tomorrow?
No, it should be on Tuesday. No, sorry, Seth. Rigor had the time.
Oh yeah. I actually walked into a trap. I didn't see that one. Whoops. Caitlyn needs to die. Oh my god, she has just split.
Oh, my.
Nice.
Fuck. My ult is doing damage now. I have Rabadon.
Ripping.
Yeah. Tank team, let's go. Ah. Oh.
Would be... No, that doesn't make sense. I was gonna say it would be funny if the shrooms scaled with health, but...
Like the size.
Come on, Estriel.
I don't know how, but...
Nice. Come on, Vlad, you have him. Vlad, go, go, go. 1Q to rule them all. Oh my god. Oh, nice. They know you're there, I think. Oh. Yeah. Just because of the cannon.
No.
Yeah, cannon reveals you.
No. It was on fire. Fuck me, actually.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Cannon only reveals your troops.
Geometry, baby. We can end, or we can get towers at least if Estriel. Look his tower damage.
It's on the west. It's Wednesday.
Okay?
Yeah, weekly maintenance. They were really fucking vague in what the fuck they were saying.
GG. Well played.
I thought TBC
Just
will
end
release,
matte.
like,
End matte, end.
globally, right?
End matte, end. No. Just end this shit.
Wow. Dude, I do no damage.
Yeah, I don't know why we aren't ending. That's kind of annoying. Don't speak English.
With your end, ending is what you're trying. Oh.
Is your team coming? Yeah, that was good then.
Yeah.
Nice. Sarak, Yumi in a Soraka.
Oh, ping pong.
Ping pong?
Oh, ah! Okay, I'm ending this shit. Holy moly.
Holy poop.
GG.
So I guess. I'm gonna go make some food.
Yep.
Give me an hour
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Okay, almost Baldy. Night champion of the Alliance.
Nike champion.
He was a knight. Wasn't he a knight champion? Knight captain.
rank?
Sorry, my bad there.
Champion. Have you not slept yet?
I woke up at 7, so.
Ah. My girlfriend has a week holiday as well, right, Rizzo?
What did you say?
I said your girlfriend has a week off now as well, right?
Well, it's depends, but yeah, I think you have to stay home like 5 days after you have 0 symptoms of being sick. So So it depends. It's different for different
Do you
people.
have symptoms?
Yeah, I have like a regular cold right now. And yeah, but it's not really that much coughing, just sometimes. My nose is fucked up though. Now it's fine because I drug abused like nose spray.
Ah,
But yeah, I hope that I will be gone next week as well.
you will be gone.
Yeah, like at home. I guess it depends on if I have fever or not. Oh. So yeah, Prinny, you don't think it's a kill
You
tonight?
could just say 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, kinda.
You can still say you're sick next week, like
Yeah, I can.
you want to take 2 weeks off.
Yeah, I can. I can.
I mean,
No.
I'm probably gonna take 1 week off.
Yeah.
What did your manager say, Prinny?
What do you mean? I didn't speak to him. Spoke to
Did you
HR.
Did you not come in sick today?
I did.
But did you tell them that you have corona?
Yeah.
What? But didn't you have to show like any?
Oh, that's illegal. Like if you call in sick in the Netherlands, they're not even allowed to ask what you have.
Oh,
And
what?
if you do tell what you have, they're not allowed to register it in any way.
The
All
fuck?
they're allowed to ask is like, how long do you think you're gonna be sick, and when do you think you're gonna be back, and then where do you stay while you're being sick?
So easy to abuse the
They can't
system, though.
record in any way. They can't record in any way, like what type of sickness do you have, or
What the
what
fuck?
do you have.
So easy to abuse it, though.
I guess.
That's what Prinny does. He's abusing the medical.
I mean, I am at the moment, yes.
Yeah. You're a con artist. You're like Andy. You're like the Dutch Andy.
I mean, I really like. I know I'm scamming this company that's making a lot of money. Like Robin Hoods, taking from the rich and giving to the poor. Myself, I'm basically a hero.
Watch that video I sent you.
Not now in the car.
Oh. Just watch it when you're driving.
What's it about?
It's about a trader in the UK that crashed the market years ago by himself.
But I think Rizzo, if Fort can log in, then sure it can be a kill. But yeah, but we have Tomo playing Outlaw, and then like we need to, and then Johnny with the wrong legendary, and Hobo playing upstairs.
But
and Shiver playing downstairs.
Tumle can
So we
switch,
need to
though.
play-
He can
yeah,
switch.
maybe. Yeah, but like maybe he will not play like optimal yet because he doesn't know the fight as assassination.
Yeah, but we can just sit in a call and I'll learn him in like 5 pulls.
We're missing a lot of damage in the final phase.
We're not missing, like that 3% pool was basically a kill, and that was with people doing like mediocre damage. Wasn't even a really good try for most people. So like we definitely have the damage, but like that's in a perfect pool, right? It's very likely that we might not get a perfect pool, and then we will lack the damage. Like. But I think like Shivers playing downstairs might be an improvement because Hobo didn't survive a lot, so maybe Shivers will survive that part.
I've no
Although,
idea of the
you know-
movement though, but I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I'll.
Like, why is it a good idea to give, I don't know, like, Hobo, like, no offense, Shearers, but, like, if Hobo messes it up that much, I think Shearers gonna mess it up a bit as well, until he learns. Probably
Well, he
the
should
same
do
amount.
that because Shivers has less tools to deal with it. Like Hobo
Yeah.
should use Transcendence, and Shaman doesn't have anything.
Yeah, so,
Like, what's the
Shivers has
issue? Is
Aang.
it like a?
Shivers basically has Aang. That's what I'm counting on. When we get a good try there, everybody's alive. Shivers might die there, but he has Aang. So he can just Aang up, come back alive.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like a knockback of something that I need to immune or something?
It's where you guys take the portal.
Yeah.
You know, we as melee basically have to find some way to survive there with the knockback and not getting hit by the massive.
Which is kind of
That's the
hard.
tough part.
It's very hard. It's very RNG.
It's easy if you have a knockback immunity, but if you don't, then you kind of have to need to use some form of
By
anti-knockback. or
Bop?
something.
Can I soak massacres with Bop?
No, they're
No, they're shadow damage.
shadow them.
But what you should do, Shivers, is you should just book it basically, and then yeah, get gripped in, because you know the grip in the mirror realm, it's you get gripped in instead of knocked away. That's the difference. So you don't get knocked away, you get gripped through the boss basically. Everything is the other way
What if
around.
I'm in melee? If I'm in melee range, does he like just like whiplash?
Like let's say the boss is facing you, and you stand in front of the boss, and he
Yeah.
does that knockback thing, then you're gonna get pulled through the boss. So you're gonna get pulled through the boss, and you're gonna end up like 10 yards behind the boss, 15 yards behind the boss.
Okay, so he always pulls you through him, but you always travel a certain distance as well.
Yeah, it's the same knockback distance basically.
Okay. So I can go kind of range and get pulled in.
No.
Well, only in that last massacre. Like you should just be stacked on the melee basically, except for that where you guys take the portal. I think there you
In that
should go
massacre,
full
he
and
cannot
book it.
go. He cannot go ranged in that massacre because if he goes ranged behind the boss in that massacre, he will get hit by the slice.
Well, he can go earlier, right?
He gets hit by the slice. The way you position the boss, you need to hug the boss and get dragged to the safe spot.
Yeah, but I'm saying he should already go to the safe spot beforehand and even stand a little further and get dragged in, basically. And if you
If
go
you
all the way
stand
to
a
the edge
little
of
further,
if you go all the way to the edge of the circle, you're not gonna get pulled into the pizza slice. So really book it all the way to the edge of the circle.
I'll see it. I think it'll affect upstairs too, because Mate needs my totem, mana totem.
why? He does basically no healing with that. Basically.
Boy, it gives mana.
Yeah, he's always looking for it. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. This is literally just because we've no bloodlust, we're just swapping around.
Yeah, like because we were using an extra melee. But because of the
Weed
extra
back in the
melee,
mirror?
Weed cannot be downstairs, so Weed has to be in the non-mirror group. And then, okay, Weed is not in the non-mirror group. Then we need a bloodlust downstairs. So that's why we need you guys. So happy if we're done with this boss.
Oh, dude, I'm not raiding anymore after this. And also, I'm not raiding on Quick One.
What, really?
It's really... I didn't enjoy it, to be honest. Like, it was good enough at the start for a while, like, but I mean, like, put it this way, like, around council, I was happy enough to quit back there.
Hmm.
Like, I just didn't, it wasn't anything to do with, like, people I'm playing with or anything, it was just, like, I just felt like the game was just, like, just the thrill of it wasn't there anymore. Like, it wasn't anything to do
I
with,
think
like,
next
people that-
tier looks kinda good though, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but like my thing is like I am so happy just to go in and kill heroic. I'm happy even to go in and just kill raid finder these days. I don't give a fuck.
yeah, I kinda enjoy the easier mythic bosses as well. Like in Nerfa was like fine for me. If you do it in like 20 or 30 pools, that's kinda ideal, I think, for most people.
Yeah, like if I do play the game at all, like I'll probably come back, you know, at the start of each expansion or the start of a patch or something like that. But like, you know, I'm happy just to do the game. I really don't see the grind.
we have too much trouble this evening, I'm just gonna recruit a ranged player probably. Like it's not that hard to find a DPS player if you're close to killing Sire. People are pretty happy to come in if they know they don't have to do 300 gold.
Another warlock or 2 or 3 or maybe 4.
Yeah, maybe another warlock would be good too.
Get ISO back, please.
Only non-autistic warlocks.
I'm a boss. I was going to do those things this morning and I forgot what I was going to do.
Two tickets?
No, because my computer, I wrote everything down on like a notepad instance, but I didn't save it, and my computer rebooted.
It's usually like saved somewhere, right? In like unsaved.
Is it?
Well, not
Nope.
pure notepad, but I think notepad was not good.
I think just pure notepad.
Fuck how he drove over a tin can. Broke my tires on me.
Okay, I think that's.
Fuck me. fucking kitty.
How many ARAM games have you played this weekend?
A lot. Oh fuck, I messed up. A lot, that's for sure. I've been really unlucky with comps. I get outdrafted a lot. But there haven't been that many dodges. I think that's why. Like before, people dodged like 3-4 times before you got into a game, but now there isn't that much dodges.
I feel like you get way more reroll than you used to.
I don't know.
It's like I always have a reroll pretty much.
Yeah, you do. If you have over 50 champions or whatever, you get a reroll every game.
That makes
Fuck me. I got hit by that snowball. Holy shit. Oh my god. That ult. That ult. Wow, really? Fuck! If only I could ulti both of them. Oh no. Oh my god.
Hello. Hello.
Hey, wait. Are you in the car? Really?
I'm in a car.
On your way home?
Yes.
Ready for raiding?
Go, Tom.
See, we have a couple of absence.
No, we don't.
Gonna be fun tonight. Hobo, we're in the other group.
Yeah, we got the easy job now.
You have no idea where to stand.
I
Gonna
mean,
Follow Rhaegar.
Gonna follow Rhaegar for the entire evening.
yeah, it can't be worse than downstairs, know what I mean?
Yeah.
All we need to do is learn where to leave the fucking shits, and that's it.
I mean, you can just watch the video. Like, the video is from ranged point of view, right?
Yeah,
If you
but
watch that, you kind of know. Like, for mirror group, you kind of have to figure out, oh, that's how you stand. But for range, it's just exactly like the video.
well, yeah, for mirror is also exactly like the video, right?
No, but it's not like you can't really see always where they stand compared to the boss. Like you need to watch a little bit better, basically.
Oh, okay. I know, it's gonna fuck with my brain for a second, probably. But
As I said, we
Do
got
a
it easy
heroic,
now.
do a heroic run before, and you're fine.
how's that gonna help?
Not that you're used to. Oh, I'm just getting knocked back instead of pulled through.
Oh, that's not gonna be. I don't care about. I just care about where to put the things. The knockback or the pull through doesn't really matter to me. I blink everyone. Anyway, normally, and I don't have to do that now. So.
You just look to the right of you, and then it's somewhere there.
I mean, it should be fine if I just watch the video. No, we'll see. Not even getting to third phase.
That's pretty impossible.
That's what you think, dude?
I don't think that's really gonna be an issue. You never know.
Never know. Nope.
Takes like. It feels a lot longer than it actually takes to reach the last phase. Like, for me, it feels like 10 minutes. But
Well,
it's only like 6 minutes something.
well, most bosses are not longer than 6 minutes.
Yeah, but I mean, it feels like Jaina basically reaching the last stage.
Yeah, it feels long. Fight feels
Like
long.
Jaina, wasn't Jaina like a 12-minute fight or something?
I don't know. But like, it's also that like the first phase just feels so unimpactful.
Yeah.
And the second phase is just a lot of running.
Yeah, a lot of running, holding cities.
It's just weird, basically. The whole fight is just weird. It's not like it's as far away from a patchwork that you can possibly get, and then phase 3 is basically patchwork.
Oh, really weird patchwork.
Yeah, but like there's one target, and basically the only thing you have to do is do the most amount of damage. There's nothing else you do there.
True.
Really? How? Fuck me. 0 damage.
Ha! It's like our last phase is oh, we're in the Netherlands.
Nice.
Overs. When are you gonna get Corona week?
Not anytime soon. Guess
You take a week off,
it.
like I'm doing.
Yeah, I could.
Feels like high school again. Just write a
Write a
note.
note.
Sick. I have to transfer to the Dutch now. Who is this?
Ja. Mm. Okay.
Deer?
What?
What?
What did you say?
Said beer? Was she offering beer?
No. She said food in 10.
Oh. Oh, you eat early?
Yep.
Yeah, so beer and 10.
He's eating at 5 p.m.
Drinking. Music.
one.
I might get that Corsair Void one, but this would be the fucking. I've got 4 headsets here, dude, and they're all supposed to be good ones. But
I don't think we there's a Corsair one.
I think it's called the Corsair
Look for
Void.
look
I've
for a
tried
wireless keyboard, Shivers.
Why wireless keyboard?
They're just so good. You just go anywhere. You can act like you're in the Matrix. You can walk with your keyboard in your hand while you're typing, and you look so much cooler in meetings, Shivers. You could have like a TV behind you, and then you could like switch.
Corsair Void Elite RPG wireless. How long does the battery last?
Most wireless headsets don't have that long battery. Like, for me, it's usually like 2 hours of active use. Yeah, but that's no way. Like if you're actively using it, no way. 16 hours.
See, this is why, because years ago I remember having one, and I remember like constantly it being dead. I left it plugged in always, so like I never seen the point of having the wireless one.
On my headset, like it lasts, I feel like 3 hours probably. That's good enough for me, as long as it's not annoying to plug in. Like I just have to cord.
Maybe I
Now,
get
what
this
I
one.
always have with the headset is that the cord starts ratting over a while and gets like knotted up, and it kills me so hard. The maximum speed in the UK, like on the highway?
Depends, like so
Yeah, what's the max?
like usually you can do 70 on an open dual carriageway, they call it. But like that's putting it like I think if you
70
go 70
is like
if you do
like
70
under
70
12.
if you do 77 they can fine you, like that's the maximum. But like so like I think it's recommended the legal limit is 70, but if you hit 77 is when they can arrest you and pull you. But generally every other road is like 60 miles per hour, so that would be like a single road, and I think if it's undisclosed or by the road it's 55.
Here on the highway, it's in like 130.
We're at 130 kilometers per hour.
Yeah.
What's that even speedo in front of you?
So that's like
Does it say on your speedo?
it's like 80 miles,
80.
like a little bit more than 80.
Yeah.
Maybe like 81. But now, because of like climate, I think on a lot of roads they lowered it down to 110.
Just do 100, right?
100, yeah, maybe.
It's 100 and then between the hours of 6 in the morning and 6 in the evening or something. 6 in the evening and 6 in the morning, I mean. Like in the night you can go 130 or
I
something.
feel like they removed a lot of like
Please drop them.
cameras though.
I need it. It's
Right, I don't
time.
know.
Let's do it. Let's go.
At least around.
All right,
the
guys, we're
roads,
gonna pull and kill it right
they'll
now.
shoot at least.
Let's go.
'Cause I
Gentlemen,
like drive like 140
are you ready?
most of the way until I get
Let's
to
go.
like the Randstad
Give me
basically.
the mount.
Yeah, but that's also where all
Blizzard,
of them
give
are.
me the mount. I
Like
hate
when I get
farming this
closer
mount.
to
Just give it me.
Rotterdam, that's like
Give me the
okay, this
fucking
is
mount.
where you're allowed 100 and where the cameras start appearing.
Yeah.
No fucking way! No fucking way! Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding? What? What?
Yeah, and just all the parts with player control.
Yes,
I don't
dude!
know. Cool.
Yes, dude! Yes, dude! Oh my
Never
god,
seen it in
I'm
any
so
other
happy.
country.
I am so happy, man!
Guessing they have it.
Yes!
They have that in
We
the
got
UK
ourselves
shivers.
a-
It's like
It's right there!
over a part of the road, like a section of the road.
Oh my god.
There's like 2 cameras, but they're like, for
Oh
example, a
my
few
god,
miles
dude.
away from each
Holy
other.
shit.
So they like
It
measure
is
how
a mount that...
what time did you take past the first camera to the second camera.
Yes, they do have them.
Oh my god, I
So
can't believe it.
they
I
do.
I
They also
can't
have,
believe it,
'cause
man.
I have a
Ah.
cousin and he does computer contracts.
Wow.
With the police, so they have like.
Dude, I've been
this
farming this for
software
6
that-
hours a day. Like, you guys don't understand. I've been farming this for 6 hours a day, every day. The first day that I farm it on my main stream, while I'm watching videos, it fucking drops. No way. No fucking way, man. I'm so happy I got it on my main stream. I'm so happy you guys got to see it. I am so happy. There it is. I bought this at the thrift store. That's a $3 hat that I bought at the thrift store a long time. I bought this at the thrift. Dude, I farmed this shit. I farmed this shit. I have my little hat, dude. I haven't worn this hat. See, I bought this at the thrift store. That's a $3 hat that I bought at the thrift store a long time ago, man. Like, dude, I can't believe it. I'm so happy, man. I'm so... If today, and I just, I know it's totally fine because you're providing an entirely new fucking server for that person and you're creating an entirely different type of service. You're expanding the services that are rendered while still maintaining the same price. It's been fixed for 15 years. It's reasonable to ask $15 extra. It's totally reasonable. And also it prevents dead servers because people are going to think twice about bringing their character over. It's a good decision. No! Boys! I told you guys! I told you guys! I knew! I do! Today's, dude, I know, dude, I know it. Dude, today is the fucking day. Today is the 100% fucking day. I can't fucking believe it. I cannot fucking believe it, man. I'm so happy. You guys have no fucking idea. Holy shit. I genuinely do not even know what the fuck to say. This is incredible. Like, I'm actually popping off heroic because it should be a joke. We actually won. Like, you son of a bitch. Shit, I always mess that up, man. Yeah, make sure to have your mind move those deep. You think I don't remember the people that I killed Heroic Lich King with? To stay alive. I won't even do damage. Ring a piece, keep the ads away. Fucking Gmod, because I did Gmod. Okay, please drop. Please fucking drop Gmod. Please drop the fucking Gmod, because I did it on Mythic. Come on, come on, come on, give it to me. Give it to me, Blizzard. I never entered if you need it again. No. No. It really is. Less than 1,000 points away from Exalted. I am not letting this. Last time that I got 3 mounts. Going to give me Exalted with Court of the Night, which is going to be my final reputation overall. Where's the boss? There he is. I'll tag it and let everybody else get the tag too. Alrighty, guys. Here it comes. Not much, you. I'm just chilling, dude. There it is, boys. 5,000 anima. Like, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep leveling up more characters, doing more of these little fucking calling things. It's gonna keep happening. Like, this is only the beginning, gentlemen. Like, I'm gonna keep popping off and keep going in. It's so nice to know that you don't, it's so nice to know that you don't have to do them anymore. That's what's so fucking great about it. Yeah, that's for New World. 9.1 is out. I'll probably have all the mounts out of 9.1. Never stop, never stopping. True. Very true. People that think that I'm casual, people that think that I'm a clown, people that think that all this other bullshit, nobody could have watched my stream for the past month and still think that. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I really fucking appreciate it.
Where is the food?
I only have 1 more to go. It's not good. Why is everybody frozen? Huh. That seems bad, right? A Blade Storm too, why not? Big Dick Blade Storm. Big Dick Blade Storm. Big Dick Blade Storm. Big Dick Blade Storm. There it is. Take it home. Got him. Okay. Let's see what we got. You only get 6
And then he popped off when it came down to the 5v5.
I was just thinking Zoe would be a good answer here. I think the perks blind pick mid lane generally gets you priority in the lane. There aren't that many mid laners in the current meta, Orianna being one of them perhaps, that can actually get prio against. You could do something like a Syndra, maybe. But I think that so far C9 have frontline, they have options in a side lane, and they have a little bit more of an engaged tool. So I think that Zoe plus Volibear is a pretty effective mid-jungle duo, largely because you have that initial setup, especially when playing against a Twisted Fate. But of course, TF Rumble, no slouches either, right? Yep. It's primarily because with Volibear, you have the stun.
Round a Scuttle Crab, perhaps?
Wow, Twisted Fate has a 100% win rate. That might be just because Cryan has played all of the Twisted Fate games so far this tournament, and RNG win a lot, but okay, well, I think that he is very comfortable on the Twisted Fate. He often picks this matchup. He does lose priority in the mid lane, but I think that I want to see him ult a little bit more than we did earlier in the day. Yeah. He wasn't super proactive with the ultimate, but to be fair, he and Jahu generated huge amounts of pressure in the side lane until they inevitably found some of those really good fights. C9, their backs are against the wall. They don't need this win, if I understand correctly, in order to stand a chance. But a win here would be excellent for them.
It really helps keep things a little bit more in their own control. Of course, Mad dropping a game to Darmonkir in the last game helps them out a bit as well, because it means there's still only 2 wins behind Mad Lions, who are sitting at 3 and 4. But Cloud9 have PSG, who are very much on form, Mad Lions and Pentanet left. So they need to find at least 2 wins out of that if they don't manage to take this victory. As we get on to Summoner's Rift. for our third game of the day. And I think the thing that I want to talk about a little bit with Cloud9 as we set up is they have looked like a good team at times. Like they've challenged Damwon. They even beat Damwon. In their game against RNG, they got that ace near the mid game that got them back into the game, but it's often just a small error or a small positional mistake or a small macro mistake that is starting to cost them these games. Perks getting caught out. Blabber, obviously the Nidalee flash for the Scuttle Crab cost them a lot as well. So for a 1-5 team, I think Cloud9 have looked a lot better than their scoreline dictates.
I think that they've had a lot of very good drafts that I think they've been in winning game states, but it's always, there's like a duality in that. They're like, sure, they look better than their score suggests, but
you still got to win.
You have to win because that's all that matters. It's a tournament at the end of the day, right?
100%.
And it's one of those things like, sure, I understand the argument, I understand the perspective, and I also think that it's like a very optimistic way of looking at things, because moving forward, especially in these rematches, it means that there's still a good chance that RNG can take these teams down, because you're like, oh, it was only like one mistake or one decision or one slip up, you know? Like, if they hadn't made that slip up, then they probably could have won. Like, the problem is these teams don't make these slip-ups. Yeah. These top teams don't. That's what makes them top teams in the first place, right? And even when they do make mistakes, they find ways to get back into the game. And RNG had a perfect example earlier in the day, right? They were, even though the gold is even, they were behind. They were losing objectives. They were losing control over the map. Yet their clever use of side lane pressure, the way in which they found fights was just so good that they were able to come back. And it's one of those things where Cloud9, yes, they've been close multiple times, and that is very frustrating. And it feels like that there are only a couple things that they need to change in order to actually get those wins, but they actually need to happen. It's all good in theory, being close, but in practice you need to make those executions perfect in order to take down these top teams. But we'll see if they can do it. So far in the early game, nothing crazy has happened. We're seeing a Volibear full clear top side, but now what is Blabber doing? Because he's not pathing towards the bot side of the map, he's actually looking for a top lane gank. Perks is losing a lot of his HP, but this is definitely a creative path, and they're catching Xiaohu out.
Blabber going in with a Thundering Roar. The damage comes out, and Fudge is on the board. Let the lane push into him. Blabber with a creative path for the first kill of the game.
And he's not going to get punished for it, because his bot lane has the push. That means that there's no risk of Ming or Gala setting up any kind of deep vision. Yes, he's going to be very behind on his clear, but he's trying to be active on the map, and he's looking for another kill in mid.
Ryan has to flash away, but the chase is on. Blabber flashes forward. There's the stun. There's the lockup. And this is the Blabber we saw in the LCS, stepping up now at MSI.
Kill after kill, love the aggression from Blabber. He now has his support to help him get the Scuttle Crab, and yes, he's going to be behind in clear speed, but it doesn't matter. He's getting his team 800 gold in the lead, and he's doing work for his laners.
He's getting the summoners out of these RNG laners as well. Crying no longer has flash, and Perks can just flash forward, looking for the Sleepy Trouble Bubble, goes a little bit wide, he's stun carded, but here comes Vulcan, and there goes Crying back to the fountain for the second time in 3 minutes.
Fantastic early game from C9. Why would you bother trying to farm on a jungler that's not about farming? He's about ganking, he's about getting in your face, he's about making plays, and Blabber is doing just that. Beautiful stuff from the side of Blabber to get his team an early lead.
No farm, just fight. Usually that's what we say about the LPL, but C9 are bringing the game to them. Fudge able to survive in the top lane, did go very low. Importantly, had just burnt his teleport to get back to the lane, so now is going to lose out on about a wave and a half.
That's bad. That is bad. He does not want to base. You can see he's staying.
He's got
does
the
have
shield
sustain from his W as well. He's just popped a pot. Okay, so what Fudge is doing right now is, hey, Blabber, I know you ganked my lane. I know you got me a kill. Any chance you could come back again and help a brother out? Because I am in danger right now. And he's gonna need a little bit of help fixing this wave, especially with how healthy Xiaohu is in that 1v1 matchup. But Blabber, he needs to reset. He is level 5. Even though he is, well, I mean, look, he's done a full clear bot side, and Wei is now on the reset, so he's going to be a little bit ahead in XP, because he's now killing, again, the second spawning of his camps. But the fact that Blabber made those ganks work is what's super important. The fact that he was able to find those kills is why, even though he's going to be behind in farm, it doesn't matter. It's going to alleviate a lot of early pressure. They've burnt a lot of early summoner spells, and now I want to see him keep this momentum up, because look at where the wave is in mid. It's kind of frozen, which means that Cryan is forced to overextend. Wei is now pathing immediately up towards the top side, wants to get a little bit more vision, because he knows that if Blabber's going to make a gank, it's going to happen up here. And so he's reading the play, but he didn't actually get that information. The ward will come down. This will spot them out.
Blabber, of course, doesn't have the flash, used it in that mid lane play. Wei's going to try and burn him down with the Flame Spitter and has the Blast Cone to escape if he so desires. Blabber's just waiting in there. Just like, Wei's just like, all right, I'll set up a little microwave for you there if you want. You can burn a little bit, but Blabber just keeping his top laner safe. You said Fudge would be calling for a little bit of help. Blabber was there and he answered the phone call.
Oh, Perks is really losing out on a lot of these trades. He is not landing those bubbles onto Cryan. I think he's playing a little too aggressively. His HP is suffering as a result. He does, of course, have the Corrupting Pop, but the same can be said for Cryan. It means that Cryan is actually getting prio in this lane, which doesn't normally happen in the Zoe versus Twisted Fate matchup. Normally, you have so much control that it's actually difficult for the TF to step forward. In any case, that means that Cryan has already started to move up towards the top side. Doesn't have level 6 just yet, but the threat of a dive onto Fudge is real. Fudge has just hit level 6. So has Wei. Let's see what happens as a result of this. That's a big wave stacked up for RNG.
That's one plate down as well. Wei might just use the Equalizer to try and force Fudge away. Dives forward with the Sonic Wave. Fudge does still have a flash. Here comes Cryan, Destiny in. Fudge, no wave there. Poorly timed by RNG. Perks TP's in as well to force RNG away, but RNG looked for that dive when the wave had already been cleared out. And because of that, C9 know the enemy jungle is on the top side. Oh, Dragon resets a little bit. Should be able to get it, but RNG do not want to give it up without a fight. Ming stepping in, the Dragon secured. Vulcan low. Feathers come back with the Blade Caller. Vulcan ticking down with the Ignite, has no flash. And RNG will get on the board.
Okay, so I think in the straight 2v2, Cloud9 could have won that, but they saw that Wei and Cryan were in mid, and if they committed, they were probably going to end up losing out. So I think it was smart to just leave your support to the Wolves, give over that kill in exchange for the Drake, because it could have ended up much worse than it ended up being. But as you rightly said, RNG tried to make a play up towards top side. I wasn't keeping track of Cryan's summoner spells. I'm not sure if he had another summoner spell or if his TP was on cooldown as to why he couldn't use it. But as you rightly said, he came to top lane far too late. Lee Sin E wave clear very fast, which means that Fudge was able to clear that one out, and then the TP response from Perks. The fact that Perks TP'd at the same time suggests to me that Cryan's TP just came off cooldown. And so, yeah, either it just came off cooldown, or they held on to it a little bit too long. In any case, RNG are not able to find a successful kill top, and Perks and Fudge are making their way into the enemy jungle. Blabber's right behind.
Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. Sleepy Chopper Bubble would have hit if Wei hadn't harpooned the Razor Beaks. However, Wei is forced out of his jungle. Will not get the spawn of his Razor Beaks. Blabber will take them, and Perks with control of the mid lane is able to work with his team. Vulcan comes across, catches the wave, will hold this for Perks, so he can keep building that slight CS lead he has in the mid lane. Did miss the first minion, but he gets the second, so that is all well and good. However, because of that, Vulcan being away from his lane, Sven now has to step back, has really been playing on the weak side of the map for the majority of this game, and because of it, has lost a plate. Wei is down here as well, but Vulcan is just going to step forward and ward it as Blabber, understanding that Wei is on the bot side of the map, has started up the Rift Herald.
All in all, though,
really good start.
Chilling, you know what I mean? Right, so if we have an opportunity to look at the gold, we can see that probably there's an advantage for Xiaohu in top lane. Even though he died, he has a huge CS advantage. Advantage in bot lane as well, because of the plates that Gala was able to get. So, yes, the gold is even, but what's important here is that Cloud9 is able to find some momentum. That's good damage from Fudge. He's not going to overcommit for that, though. He's just going to use that as a point of pressure to set up maybe even a dive, because that's a stacked wave. Cryan, though, going to respond. Is he not? Oh, wait.
Lots of pings came down.
Do they know? Does he know that he knows?
I don't think Cryan knows, because Blabber's on the chase. Sleepy Trouble Bubble goes a little bit wide as Cryan does flash over it.
Blabber was basing, he turned his head, and then he just kind of looked at him. Cryan had no idea how close Blabber actually was. But he ends up getting away. Cost him his flash, and now RNG on the response.
Gold card locked in here for Cryan. Great ultimate there. Blabber with the Stormbringer to get himself to safety through the hook.
Nicely done. RNG, though, not slowing down on the map. Looking for plays wherever they can find them. and now the gold has equalized. So we're kind of in a neutral state, but C9 are not at an early deficit. Now, admittedly, against some of these top teams, they've been in this position before. Against RNG, they were at a massive early game deficit.
Yeah.
That was the Lee Sin game.
Wait.
No, it was the
I don't know what you're looking
Why
for.
can't I remember? Lucian! It was the Lucian game. Because they had the Malphite top, and then they played heavily through top,
Sure.
and then they took that tower extremely quickly at 10 minutes. I had Lee Sin stuck in my head, and I was anyway, Lucian. That was the Lucian game top from Xiaohu. And then, of course, that was where C9 got that huge teamfight ace.
Yep.
And they were waiting because they were coming out ahead in the teamfights. This time, though, they're keeping the gold even in the mid game. And I would say that their team fighting is a little bit stronger, I think, just because I think that Twisted Fate isn't the strongest team fight tool. You're playing very much around your cooldowns, but you could say the same thing a little bit about a Zoe.
Sure.
It very much depends on kind of what crowd control lands, what skill shot ends up hitting from the side of the Zoe. But I think these fights are going to be exciting, for sure, because we saw Fudge did have a fantastic performance the last time, really kept a lot of those fights very, very close. Not that game, different game, because Fudge was not on the Lee Sin.
That was against Damwon.
That was against Damwon. Yeah. My point is, C9 fight good. Okay, that's what I mean. And I'm excited to watch them fight because they're in an even gold state.
I've enjoyed this descent into madness, but let's get back
My
into
words
this
just
game
are
right
not
now.
coming out.
Blabber's going to clear out the control ward and get this scuttle crab. Vulcan has done a really good job of roaming up and helping out Perks and helping out Blabber whenever they've needed it.
Nice
Sleeper trouble
sidestep.
bubble. Sidestepped here. Vulcan doesn't quite connect with the Zenith Blade either. Blabber has got that topside scuttle, and in 10 seconds there's a dragon available for them. Of course, Blabber still has the Rift Out, can chuck it down here and use that pressure to then roam down towards the bottom river with his mid laner, with his support, and gain control as a cohesive 3-man unit. They will make sure the Rift Out charges first, of course, because you want that plate gold, but then they can work their way down towards that bot side river and look at securing their second dragon of the game.
Perks wanted to try and get some of that gold, but with the Nautilus stepping up, Perks couldn't quite get close enough, which means that Blabber's going to be the benefactor of all that turret plate money. And once again, Cloud9 have reclaimed the gold lead ever so slightly.
It's a tiny window here where Perks doesn't have TP. Well, he does have TP, but he has to join late. Double TP coming from C9. Vulcan low, but he pops the stopwatch, and here comes Fudge. Kick onto Way, drives in onto the backline. Fudge takes one, and Fudge with a perfect TP flank gets the double and wins the fight for Cloud9. Xiaohu's going to try and survive here. He's got the flash, but there are 3 players chasing him down. Cloud9 set that up beautifully.
What do I say, Medic? Cloud9, team fight good.
They fight the good.
Team fight good. Beautifully played from Cloud9, and they had the double TP, and I think the reset from Perks was so important because he was able to spend his money, then come back into the fray. Vulcan, the stopwatch was so clutch because you think that he's just going to get melted right off the bat, but he actually buys so much time for his team that they're able to re-engage. Fudge arrives, and then the team fight goes in favor of C9. They should be able to get this
doesn't have
straight.
smite, or he just gets it. He is going to die for this. Secures the second dragon of the game for
His team probably should have helped him a little bit there.
Maybe a tad.
But when we get into the replay, we can have a look back at how C9 actually came out ahead in that fight. They're now up in Drakes, they're up in kills, they're up in gold, and C9 is looking fantastic in this early game.
Honestly, I just can't praise Fudge enough. Like, he came into the season, he had such a poor lock-in performance, and he continues to impress. Here, trying to escape from the Destiny Client, has locked in the gold card. Fudge doesn't really have anywhere to go. Xiaohu's going to dive onto him, and maybe a little bit of a caster curse there, as Fudge will get shut down, but he delayed for as long as possible.
RNG immediately back out on the map. They get the kill onto Blabber, they get the kill onto Fudge. Now they're 3-man bots. And you can see Sven is hesitant.
He's got flash. Vulcan does not have flash, importantly. W does come out, as you say.
We'll spot that one out. You can see how close the gold is across the board, though. Sven and Garlet practically
Actually, just
even.
perfect. Yeah, it's perfectly matched. Yep. Sven got a single CS to...
But the big difference, Blabber and Way. That's really where the difference has come from. And huge props to Blabber. He now has his eyes set on Xiaohu. No flash.
Xiaohu has no flash, as you say. Perks coming in, misses the paddle star just to the side, but Blabber will secure the kill. A solo bolo for the bear.
Blabber's feeling it this game. He had enough of the criticism. He was tired of playing standard jungle. Instead, he's all about ganking, all about making plays. So here we can see RNG collapsing into the river. The flash in, the hook does land onto the volley bear, and then Vulcan soaking up a lot of damage. Here's the stopwatch. The ulti land through. Don't have time because we're back in the game.
Solar Flare onto Crane, pops a stopwatch of his own. Now he does have flash, but where's he gonna go? Nowhere is the answer. Equalizer from Wade just to clear out the wave. Cloud9 readiest, 9 kills to 4 up. 2 dragons to 0 up. Last time they played against RNG, at this point, they were 2,000 gold behind. Now they are 2,000 gold ahead.
Vulcan and Blabberman, they're just moving around the map. They are getting busy. Looking for plays, looking to get aggressive. And they're finding them. They're finding pick after pick. They're going to extend the Goldie to 2k again. Blabber has not lost an objective. And this is the Blabber that all NA fans were looking for. He's been criticized heavily throughout this tournament, but he may have the performance that can take a win over RNG and keep the hopes of getting out of groups alive. The percentage of scenarios are low, Medic, but a win here would be massive.
It's so big because you're beating a team that other teams are not winning against. Only PSG have beaten RNG so far, and they did do it with this sort of style. Aggressive early game, lots of skirmishes, put RNG on the back foot, but then you have to keep the snowball rolling, and that's what we're looking for C9 here. Last time they gained a lead, RNG were able to eke it back. They then got a good team fight. They need to keep that momentum going if they're going to close out this game.
Importantly as well, Gala is not on Kai'Sa.
Yep.
When they came back earlier in the day, he was on a champion that he has a lot of comfort on and a lot of success with domestically. And now he's playing the Zion now. That doesn't mean that he's a bad Zion by any means, but...
Minion wave arrives at the wrong time here for Perks.
We'll see if that Zion pick makes it harder for him to have the same carry performances as he does on the Kai'Sa.
Okay, let's go. Yo. I ate makaroner, köttbullar och korv. Let's see. Makaroner in English. That's like macaroni pasta. Yeah, macaroni pasta with meatballs and sausage and bacon.
Oh. Very nice.
It's decent. It's Swedish fast food.
But Cryan hops the gold card. There's the equalizer. Fudge dives away. Stride breaker and the safeguard will get himself to safety, and the Riftail's now been put down mid by C9.
This is huge because 4 members of RNG were bots, which means that C9 can do more than just take this mid tier 1. They can actually push into the enemy jungle, get all of that vision control set up for the next Drake as well, and push it up all the way up towards the tier 2. I think this is just a really good punish from C9 and a big overcommitment from RNG, because if they did get that pick on the Fudge, then Drake becomes a very easy contest for them. However, by not being able to find it, now that control is immediately given over to Cloud9.
Fudge is just having such a great MSI so far.
When are you home, Prinny? You close?
Hour.
An hour?
Yep.
Whoa. BRB man säger. Here we go.
Final campaign.
Tokyo Zing. What? I'm trying to buy snus and there's a flavor called Tokyo Zing. What?
Well, it sounds amazing.
What is
Why do
this?
you even have flavors of snooze?
What?
Why do you even have flavors of snooze?
Because it's nice.
Why don't they have snooze in other countries?
I'm not sure actually.
Why is it such a Swedish thing?
I'm not sure. Because it's, I don't know, it's better than cigarettes because, yeah, you can do it inside.
It basically only has nicotine, right?
Yeah. Like, it's better for society, kind of. So I don't know why it hasn't progressed to other places. It's kind of weird. Like, yes, it's not good to snooze, but, I mean, it's definitely better than smoking.
Less cancer.
Yeah. No lung cancer, only lip cancer.
You snooze, you lose.
Come on, he didn't die. Wow. No! Oh, okay, never mind. Mm-hmm.
You sound enthusiastic.
Can't wait to hear Johnny and we be pessimistic again.
I'm never pessimistic. I'm realistic.
That's the word.
I really have to drink to get through the raid. What?
That's casual.
I mean, the fight's just
Oh, really?
boring to me.
Oh my god, I'm dead. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Meantime,
Hmm?
play some TFT in the meantime. Oh, downtime.
Like phase 1 is snooze fest. Phase 2 is a snooze fest. Then we finally get to phase 3 and people die.
What, people are in phase 2?
That's true. People die in phase 1 even.
Oh no, this Lysandra.
Phase 1 is kinda rare, like usually at the end of the if we have
Yeah,
the
okay.
laziness kicking in.
Chronix isn't
Phase 2,
really.
I can understand why people die phase 1. It is a bit RNG. You don't have like see death or anything, like if you get wrecked by a massacre or knockback, like it can be a bit. Like, I can understand that there's situations in phase 2 where you just die.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've had situations where definitely it's like maybe I could have gotten out of there, but like 75% of the times I just die there. It's like when it's like 3 close massacres, you took a decision to go to X, and then there's like 4 knockbacks coming in that exact same spot, and I'm oh shit. Like okay, what do you do then?
It's just bad positioning.
If you don't know beforehand that it's gonna be like that.
Bad decision making. It go to the other side.
Decision making should have included all future variables.
I mean, things can only drop on the spots you are, so.
I don't think that's true. Like the massacres, yes, but the knockback, no.
The knockback drops on people.
No. It's like huge zones where there's like there were no people there.
No, because they move away. Like the moment it dies, the thing sends out to where people are. Otherwise you would have them all over the place, but you only got them on people. You don't get them on the
Saying
other
if I'm tanking and there's a knockback, like the ad dies, I just have to move like 1 meter to the right and it will never be there.
Yeah, I don't know when it calculates where it's gonna come. Like if it calculates it immediately or 2 seconds before it lands, or how that works, I don't know. Oh, my foot's here. Good luck.
Fuck me. Yep.
Are you gonna what?
You're very low for me. I can't hear you. Wait.
Stand up closer to his ear when you talk.
Testing, testing.
Hello, hello.
Hmm?
It's better?
Better?
Yeah.
Speak up, please.
Hi! Jay. I don't know.
Nice. Are you seeing my Ari?
I am.
What do you think? Are you learning something for your area?
Maybe.
Good. I think it's over. Oh my god. Arrow, arrow, arrow. No. Holy shit.
The fucking pie. Oh my god. You have no health.
Yep. GG.
GG.
Yeah.
Most damage, Ari. Easy. It shouldn't be top though. Thunder should be number one.
Do a lot of damage.
Sure. But I was against full poke comp. So yeah. I shouldn't. When we have Lysandra.
Okay, you are amazing, Rindo.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, that's what I want to hear. Yep.
I'm closing the stream then.